Today, people, we are in a 2012 Camaro 2SS SLP ZL600. This has a supercharged LS3. The owner put long tube SLP headers on here, has a small pulley, and it is also cammed, which I will show you an exhaust clip of. This car has Pirelli P0 tires, 275 in the back, 245 in the front. Interior is absolutely beautiful. Has beautiful leather seats with the ZL1 stitched in the back head right here. You get your traditional Camaro crappy visibility, but who cares about that? The plastics on the inside are a little hard plastic, but that's probably just to save weight. Not a fan of that. You get a digital readout coming over the top of the steering wheel onto the windshield. In the center, you get your tire pressure, your gas mileage, but who cares about gas mileage? This is a 600 horsepower V8 Camaro. You want to hear how she sounds? I just probably lost about 1,000 miles worth of tread wear. This car spins all the way through first. As soon as you slam it into second, it continues to spin. This car will literally go 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, but you probably will not be able to do that because it's just going to smoke the tires the whole time. This has a 6-speed manual, so the first 2 gears kind of short, but the 6th gear, the 5th gear, the longer gears. It's a good car for cruising in. I was going down the highway, going, you know, traditional highway 65, 70, and it felt like your everyday normal car. You get a SS badge here on the steering wheel. You get nice 9-3 grips. It's a very driver-focused car. The seat, you can adjust it in various different ways. The seat's good. You get good bolstering. If you're a bigger guy, it's even good. It's not overly sucking me in. Now, you might see the stickers that the racers have that say, drop a gear and disappear. I don't really think that happens with them, but in this, it's 100% true. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna tell you what that number was, but let's just say we're in Mexico right now. We're on Mexican streets right now, riding, doing things that people do when they have cars in Mexico. This is one badass ride. It brings back the sensation of just classic muscle car. The ZL1, the Z28, those cars are more track oriented. This is not that. This is a light to light car. If you want to blow the doors off pretty much anything that's next to you, this is the one you buy. If you want to go around a track, which people who buy ZL1s and Z28s rarely do, but if you do that, buy one of them. Now, they only made 250 of these cars and the various variants that they did make it. This car is rare. When you go on YouTube, when you go on any site, you will see the ZL1 and the Z28. You rarely ever hear about the ZL600. This was a car that was given to SLP. SLP did their thing. They made it more powerful than the other ones, but they didn't really do the suspension tweakings that the other ones do offer. This car just brings everybody joy. This is America. No disrespect to Mustang owners, because you're very American as well. No disrespect to the Mopar guys, but this is what America's about. A big V8, and listen to that. Oh my gosh. That's intoxicating. That's what a car should sound like. No disrespect to the 4-cylinders, the V6s and the V12s and all those other things, but this is the soundtrack to America. Right here. Listen to that. If that doesn't say America, I don't know what does. That's more American than apple pie. I like this car. Overall, it is absolutely great. I mean, the plastics, they're not that great, but who really cares? The second you get on this car, the second you start driving this car, you're going to forget about any plastic or anything like that. The seats are comfortable, and just the engine alone, the engine, the transmission, the power that this car gives you is enough to make you forget about anything. Midlife crisis car? Definitely. Look at this one. This car is actually tuned, headers, different pulley, cammed, so it's putting out about 650 at the crank, and it was dynoed at 550 to the wheels, 552 torque. I like the styling of this Camaro. It just looks good. I think the new generation Camaros, the fifth generation Camaros, are just very good looking Camaros. The guy who owns this car used to have an F-body Z28. He got rid of that, had a really nice truck, had rims, everything on it. One day he said, I want to get another Camaro. He showed up down to the beach a day later for cruise weekend in this car. We were absolutely blown away. I actually drove this car the second day after he got it. It was badass then, and it's even more badass right now with all the mods he put on it. He babies this car. This is his absolute baby. And he said, since I'm good friends with him, have some fun in it. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Down in the center console, we get a oil pressure gauge. We get a volts gauge, as well as a oil temp and transmission temperature gauge. This car hasn't overheated at all. We were having some pretty good fun with it. So this car is very reliable. It's going to get you from point A to point B. It's a very good cruising car, but it also is a car that you will have tremendous amounts of fun in. As always, subscribe to the channel, like, share with your friends, and until next time, people, keep it real. Woohoo! All right, I'm done with that. That's enough of that.